Welcome back, folks and friends. Connecting Dots here, aka Silver Gold Man. Oh boy, these Google Hangouts are just turning out. Yeah, great turnout again last night. You know, it says 33 views, but that's, as I mentioned before, all the comments you leave during these live Hangouts, as well as the views, all disappear as soon as the session is over, the live recording is done, and it's uploaded onto YouTube. Unfortunately, if you want your comment to stick around, you're going to have to come back after the video has been uploaded and leave your comment. But thank you very much for showing up. Great turnout again. And I'm going to go over again what's coming up here, folks. And you know what? I'll be mentioning how Google, again, has been hiding my thumbnails over Connectingdots2 when I put out this show last night, 19 hours ago, over at Connectingdots2 and Connectingdots3. However, Connectingdots2, they took out the thumbnail, so no one clicked on it. They thought the video had been taken down, so it only had a couple of views. Very sad, but doesn't matter. Again, a great turnout. And tonight, we're getting on to protests and how some of them are fake and how they try to, you know, mislead people as to what's going on. I'll get into this story because what's going on in Greece will come around. And again, you may have heard here many of these YouTubers, well, the liberals, the this, the that. You know, it's black or white. You know, it's always about stereotyping. And these guys, do they look like a bunch of communists? Anyways, I'll get into that story tonight. But yes, as well as women and how they're portrayed in many of these activists. Either it's gun control, environment. Anyways, I hope you come tonight because, you know, as I mentioned last night, and I'll mention it again over and over and over, so those of you that do stick around, you'll finally get this drilled through your head that I'm not full of shit. This is an ongoing pattern that I keep recognizing over and over again, and that is the V. You know, they do it the P and the I. So, as I mentioned before, these people that control most of YouTube and the world, the New World Order, the elitists, the Freemasonry, this scam club, this corruption club, these killers show their signs. And it's up to you to pay attention to the signs. And I'll be going, again, as I have already in the past, over some of the YouTubers, how it's very evident when you just look at their YouTube channel, what's going on. Their pictures are clear, it's very clear. I've mentioned how some of the famous YouTubers are actually shown their tattoos. And there we go. We have pyramids with eyes in them. The first one that comes to mind is Nibiru Magic 2012, who's now gone. And I don't know if you heard recently, G4T's gone. I'm sure he'll be back. But many of these corrupt people here, they show their signs, and it's up to you to pay attention. And I'll keep pointing it out here how, well, they've pulled women into the whole thing. And, you know, I'll get into the whole brain power because some of you won't like what I'm going to be discussing tonight. And the main object here is to create solidarity. And although I get into this topic, it may create division. I'm hoping there's people that listen to these broadcasts that have enough intelligence to figure out that, well, if they do their own homework and they listen to what I say and they actually go follow it up, they'll start realizing that everything that I'm saying is absolutely true, and I'm not the only one that notices that. And in fact, I've said it before that many of the people that come out on YouTube seeking enlightenment often leave YouTube because they realize it's nothing but corruption. YouTube purposely puts out their thumbnails of the people that they want you to follow. This has been mentioned, I don't know, for the last 3-4 years now, so I'm not sure how long you've been on YouTube, but these are things that you're going to start to realize. And even when they give their peace signs and their V's, and anyways, it's all about symbolisms. It's a gang. Once you start paying attention to the gang and how they give high fives to each other, and they, as I coined that term in 2014, the circle jerk of corruption on YouTube. And I'm not joking about that circle jerk of corruption. It's become more and more clear to many of you that listen to my videos, and as I connect the dots to every one of these scammers and their liars and their past and what they've said and what they've done on YouTube, many of you become enlightened. And I really hope you don't just take my word on it. Go out and try to debunk me. And it's one thing you'll notice. None of them make videos on trying to debunk me because they can't. They don't have a chance. I do my research on stuff, and I'll continue presenting original information that you're not going to get anywhere else. Okay, so yeah, they're using women here is one thing I've noticed, and we have different brains. And hopefully you girls come out here, because I'm not out to dish women and I'm not out to dish men. It's just about clearing the field and knowing where we both sit and how both of us with our two different brains, if we put them together, boy, we can make a lot of stuff happen. But unfortunately, that's not what's taking place. We've had initially, many of you may have noticed, for example, in the Fukushima world, we've had this girl, beautiful girl by Dano, who has all these girls posted on his YouTube channel of them playing different musical instruments, and then he starts making these videos on Fukushima, and he starts up a website with the Fukushima Hounds, which is a bunch of women, 35 to 45, 50-year-old women that are just whacked out, that just there's no common sense, and you can't get in there and put a word in the forum, they kick you out. So this control here is taking place and various topics, and that's something I'll be discussing tonight. And the difference in the brains. Come on out, get educated on it, and you know, it's we can work together. We can make this happen, folks. And you know, it's men, it's women, but yeah, so these are local recent events here that I'm going to be sharing with you. This just took place in Seattle today, and many other stuff, many other items, and especially solidarity, and how many of the so-called saviors are coming out to commit crimes and have to pay out millions, and those millions will all come from donations, because they're out to control real activism by setting up these fake organizations. So I'll mention it again. I have a forum, connectingdots1.com. I highly encourage you to join up here. I manually accept every application, so give me 24 hours before I accept your application at least. And yeah, we're going to join up here. We're going to be a real We're going to be a real group of truthers, real people that are out seeking the truth, are willing to debate and use common sense. So I hope you join my live Google Hangout. It'll be posted up here very shortly. I'm about to post a live. It gives a countdown. So the screen will be black, the one that will be posted, and with a countdown once you click on it. And yeah, it's over here at YouTube channel, Silver Gold Man. Hope to see you tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you live anywhere in the middle, you'll have to do the math. I haven't done it yet. I'm just giving you on each side of the country. That's what time the Google Hangout takes place. Hope to see you there. Take care, folks. Have a good weekend.